There are two kind of two-tracks. There's the kind of two-track that you run into in a studio, which is a half-track machine. Now, they have other two-tracks. You see with the smaller reels, you know, the 7-inch reels? This has 10-inch reels on it. So usually if the machine is able to have 10-inch reels, it'll be a half-track machine. The machines that, you know, everybody had in their house and their stereo system and everything were quarter-track machines. Now, a half-track machine, this is quarter-inch tape. Two-track is quarter-inch tape, okay? A half-track, the head of track 1 takes up half of the tape. The head of track 2 takes up the other half of the tape with just about as much as that black line separating them. So consequently, when I record a signal at 15 inches per second, my quarter note at 60 on the metronome, meaning 60 beats per minute, 1 beat per second, right? My quarter note at 60 beats per minute is going to have all of this space to print, meaning, you know, 1 beat is going to have all of that space on track 1 and all of this space on track 2 to print their signal. Whereas the quarter track machine has a head here and a head here. These two heads record the tape in that direction. Then you can turn the tape over, and then these tracks will be recorded in that direction. So consequently, you've just cut the recording space in half, and on top of it, a quarter track machine usually won't go 15 IPS. Quarter track machine will go 7.5 IPS tops. 3 3/4 or 7 1/2 IPS. This half-track machine, you can get it to go 30 IPS if, you know, you got the right machine. 2,400 feet at 15 IPS will give you a half hour. So I want you to realize there's two kind of two-track machines, reel-to-reel. You know, there's that quarter-track machine at home, and then the one you get in the studio, and you can't play the tape that you get in the studio on your machine at home. First of all, you need 10-inch reels. And another thing about reel-to-reel machines is if I have a 10-inch reel on this side and a 7-inch reel on this side, it's not going to give you the same pitch relationship, and it might even vary in, you know, in speed, which would not be good because of the tension motors are adjusted for such and such. And it'll even have a switch on these that says large reels or small reels, just so that the tension motors can be adjusted to fit the smaller reels or the larger reels. So these are little things that you have to deal with when you're dealing with a reel-to-reel machine. Another thing about a reel-to-reel machine is when you have this machine going in fast forward or in rewind and you hit stop, it's reasonable that you want to stop the machine, you would hit stop. Well, what you're saying is, I know that the brakes on this machine are perfectly aligned so that it is going to guide to a perfect stop nice and gracefully. Not like the one time that I had a master of something on this two-track, and I'm in fast forward, and I hit stop, and the brake on the feed reel didn't activate, and it spun all the tape out and then wrapped around the thing and snapped it. That was the end of that master. Well, that little razor blade at it. But what happens when it snaps is stretch the tape. So you're not going to save that. You have to go to the verse before, or you got to musically make this. It won't work anyways because they'll hear it. You know, you're done. But a reel-to-reel machine will do that to you. So what I always do, and it's just my habit since then, is so let's say I'm in fast forward on a reel-to-reel machine. Before I hit stop, I hit rewind. I'll let the motors slow it down, and then when it's slowed down, I hit stop. If I'm in rewind, I want to stop it, I hit fast forward, the motors will slow it down, and then I hit stop. So I'm not counting on the brakes. It works. Little things like that save your butt. Because if you got the job with the master, you put it on the machine, hit it, broke it, you're out of business.